y'all. Good evening. I guess y'all gonna kind of pop in and out of here today as far as with this whole live streaming is concerned. It's really annoying. Trying to you deal with YouTube and people on YouTube. So I said what I said. Okay, let me sit this down. So I'm gonna sit facing the altar. Okay. So I said what I said today, and so first of all, it is the new moon, and for me, it is all about getting the best quality of life. Okay, sometimes to get the best quality of life, you have to pick and choose what battles you have to fight. Okay. And hold on, let me see if I can get this. This thing is really, really, really close to me. And so for me, I think that I have been very vocal about this. I've been very upfront about this. I think that when you bring racist views to your channel, this can limit your potential. So today, what I've been thinking about a lot is the people that use certain things that are very depreciating to certain people. They use those things over and over again, and it's usually somebody participating in it. It's usually somebody being targeted. And, for me, that's just not what I choose to do with my time on YouTube, and I'm not going to be forced to do it. Um, Liberation, equality, peace is what I want. I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to have a back and forth. I don't want to have a rival with anybody. I don't want anybody, I don't want that. I don't, because there is a more peaceful life that I know that I'm meant to live. Now, I don't have to fight over my position on YouTube. I don't have to fight over that because that's something that I created. So when you create a position, you control it. And I realize that a lot of people don't want me to deviate away from that because that's their way of controlling me, especially when it comes to my narc family. They want to control me using certain things. And that's why from this day forward, I am no longer going to be anybody's puppet, water boy. I don't give a fuck if you're an ancestor or an elder. I am not here to fight a race war for you. I am not here to do that. So for me, I choose not to participate. The reason why I'm coming at y'all today about this is because today we are breaking boundaries and negative ties today. I don't want nothing to do with it. It was a way of controlling my environment. The reason why I'm not going to be dealing with race issues is because we know that there's nothing worse than interfamilial racism, which is this past life transgression that we've been having here lately. Okay, so, for me, having narcissistic family members using white supremacy on me was really, really like, wow, you people are black. So this is the reason why I don't limit my business, that I want all of my clients to have confidence in me. I want all of my clients to have trust in me. That stuff is limited, which is why They're throwing a temper tantrum for a response, and I'm not going to do it. I am better than that. I am wiser than that. I'm not going to do it. In fact, it has nothing to do with why I'm here. It has nothing to do with my connection with YouTube. I don't want it to be a part of my legacy. I am way too blessed and highly favored to be on here complaining about anything. I'm tired of it. In fact, since today is the new moon and we know what people's agenda is, listen, people will always be able to control you or control your narrative. And today, honey, we release ourselves from that bondage. You don't have control over the narrative of my channel. And this is what they've been doing. They use those things to control, or they at least try to control. So when somebody takes their power back, because we got way too many racist people that think it's okay to denigrate and degrade black women. Okay? So whenever you get through, I may look a certain way to you, but I am mostly African. And the racial tension was brought about by family members that are big upping these people. This controversy, this crap should have never been surrounding me on YouTube, and I want freedom and liberation from it. I'm no longer playing the game with them. No longer. I'm saying, hey, I know what it is that you're doing. I can see the shots that have been fired, and I choose not to be insulted, and I also choose not to respond. They over here thumbs and down like crazy. I don't even know what they tripping off of. Evidently, whatever delusion they were in, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you're racist on either end, you need to unsub from my channel because your kind of hate is not tolerated over here. And I have a selenite wine, so I'm running shit. Just because I have a selenite wine, that means I'm running shit up in here, okay? I'm the one with the big, thick selenite wine. Reason why we don't play that game is because I don't have any racial tension with any white person. The only person that I have a tension with is my mother, and she's definitely not white. My mother's black. I have a problem with her because that's who I know personally. But as far as you people coming over here thinking that you got some kind of personal vendetta with me, and then you're creating channels and thumbs and down my shit, you really don't realize that it just shows that you need to do some work on yourself, honey. And it's the new moon. I can do what I want to do. You don't run or control me. You may run and control my mother. There's a lot of people that think that just because they control my mother, that they control me. Oh, you are goddamn sadly mistaken. So I want freedom and liberation from all of that. I want it to be years and years and years before we hear anything about this bull crap. Because that's all it is bull and crap. And if you're a vlogger or a content creator, and if you think you're going to use that against me over and over again, I can write the checks and I can cash them. I can write them and I can cash them. Because I noticed you've been all over my channel today. Y'all notice the thumbs down? All because I said that I didn't want to deal with racism on my channel. You notice the thumbs down today? Why? Because it takes the control out of all of your hands, even if you're a black person trying to use racism against me. And a lot of our elders wanted us to go through worse racism than they did. So I have a crazy ass, psychotic, I got one of them kind of, you know what I'm saying? So and they're constantly on YouTube. I have narcissists. Y'all don't control the narrative. You are powerless. Narcs are powerless. I want you to know that. And today on this new moon, we break the ties with you. We break the ties with your forced racism and crazy. And yeah, we part ties with you. We don't want nothing to do with you. We won't be responding to you anymore. We don't have to get upset or yell and scream about it. Mm-hmm. Today, y'all know today is the new moon, right? And so Mabon is all about balance. But what is balance? Balance is equal. Balance is equality, isn't it? Yep, it is. Y'all, I have on the prettiest blue dress. It's so cute. I wish I could show it to you guys, but I don't know. I probably look pregnant, which I'm not pregnant. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, that whole thing, that they would use so that they could think that they could take advantage of my energy. That whole thing, we're done with all of that. We're done with all of that. You know what I'm saying? My spirits have promised me because I have oh my God, you can tell that I am about to, oh my God, because the deep meditation that I was doing today, because the spirits are breaking chains and cycles. They are. You're not going to be able to just say, hey, I'm going to put up a video and I'm going to do this scam against you and, benefit off of you and try to exploit you. You're not going to ever be able to do that again. And it doesn't matter who you know. Because a lot of people thought, oh, I talked to your mother. My mother is a weak bitch. I am the supreme. I am a supreme witch. Look at my forehead. Don't it remind you of Lynn Whitfield? Mm-hmm. So listen, the exploitation, the racism, I want it gone. I shouldn't have to deal with that crap. I don't want to. It's the year 2020. I don't want to deal with it. I don't. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with people that are upset, angry, sad, mad. I don't. I do deal with a lot of clients. A lot of my clients have been negatively affected by racism, sexism. We got men out here attacking women. Hey, Prince of Presence. Hit that thumbs up, y'all. What's up, Patsy? Hey, Patsy Lopez. So there seems to have been this pattern of black people using me to make it look like I have some sort of rival with other races of women, and I don't. I'm above that. If those other races of women want to show that they're racist or that they are evil or that they dislike me, then let them do that. I don't have to act like that. I don't. I can be whoever I want to be. And so can you. I know that I like to relax. I like to spend time with my family. I'm about to cook dinner in a minute. I like to meditate. I've been sitting here meditating at this beautiful altar for like the past hour or so. I have this wonderful honeycomb that I'm about to open. I'm going to open the top. Oh, I guess I'm not going to open the top. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm going to do something amazing. Or not. They had been attacking my channel today. Why, I don't know. I have the right to not be wrapped up in that stuff. And really, it ain't even enough people watching my video to even... These people been over here putting fake thumbs down on my videos, y'all, because I said peace. Well, that's what Mother Earth is doing right now. Peace. What's wrong with that? I didn't say anything negative about anybody. Did I say anything negative about anybody today? No, I didn't. I just said that there's some... Okay, I can't get this honey open. I don't know what the mystery is. It's like the box that you can't never open. Not even angry at anybody. I'm just saying it's the new moon and there's certain things, like, for example, when certain people come around, I'm not in that. Stop relating that to me, and I'm completely cutting the cord from that energy. I don't want nothing to do with it no more. You got people that try to attach to you in social media in some kind of way, and we're not doing that. The cord is cut. We are not attached in any kind of way. I don't even talk to anybody these people talk to. I mean, I have the right to do that, don't I? Did I say anything negative about you? No. I'm just saying that I don't want nothing to do with your negativity and your bad energy. Is there something wrong with somebody saying that? And, you know, I don't have a problem with black people. I don't have a problem with white people. I don't have a problem with no people. So I don't want that to be my experience on YouTube, because it shouldn't be. Because in reality, if it weren't for certain people that we all know that we're not going to mention, I wouldn't be having that experience at all. So, okay, there's some kind of thing that you have to peel off of this thing. And so I want to open up this honeycomb because I'm actually getting ready to come back and do some law of attraction work. I've been working with Oshun too, because Oshun is like, yes. Oshun loves honeycomb. She does. She loves that. I do work with the African ancestors. I mainly work with Hecate, though. I work with a lot of different goddesses. And I can tell you right now that those things only limit us, you know. They do. They limit us. They limit our potential. I've got investors that are looking to invest in my company. I don't want them seeing all that crap about me, and I will get a legal team to clean it up. I will. I will get a legal team to clean it up. So I got some honeycomb. I'm about to do some law of attraction work with it. I had to clean everything. I had to get the house cleaned today, so I did do that today, and my back was kind of hurting a little bit. But I asked Spirit to heal me because my back was probably hurting just a little. Yeah, do you think that as a black person, that just because your black family has a problem with you, that you should have to continue to, you know, be compared to a person just because they're another race and because it may be interesting to some people? For me, it's not good for business at all. And you know, I don't want my name associated with it. If you want some spells, if you want to connect to spirit, if you want to make some money, if you want some spells done, that's where I'm at, because everybody in my life is doing good. People are making it's that's wonderful. I love to see people make positive plans in their life. And those things that some people are focusing on. I got something to show y'all. Hold on. I got to pee. Those things that some people are focusing on, people, is not going to get you anywhere. Y'all see it's kind of like a granny dress. I'll be right back. I got to pee. I'm back, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what I said, Prince of Presence, that angered people so much. I think it's because a lot of their channels are dependent on, this whole white supremacy thing messing with me in some kind of way because evidently, guys, I'm a loving person. I'm a good person. So I'm not. I'm purging myself of those things. And today is a day to do it. And I'm going to speak my truth and give my stance on it. Hold on a second. Ty! I gotta call my Tata, y'all. I call Tyrese Tata. I don't know why I call him that. I just do. What the heck happened? Okay, there we are. So, where's my glass of wine to? Here it is. If a person is codependent on me, you're going to have to go find some other dependency. You're going to have to, because my spirits is purging you. We not doing it no more. I think it's ridiculous, you guys, honestly. It's very, very, I can honestly tell you that the last 6 years have been the most mentally and emotionally draining last few years that I have ever had. And the reason why a person was able to get away with it is because of white supremacy. That's why they were able to get away with it. Me and my family was terrorized. We were bullied. We were suffered on YouTube because of this lying person who claims that they're not racist, which they are, but the reason why it's not about what you say, but it's about your actions. And if you launch an entire campaign against somebody, along with lying on them and saying every stereotype possible that you can about that person, and and then certain other things that you can do can definitely make it look like whatever your plight is, it kind of just it just speaks for itself, because I've never done any of my friends that way, no matter what race they were. So just saying. Cheers, y'all. Those things have been limiting my audience on YouTube. Those things have been limiting me, and my spirits are ready to be done with it. So that's why we've been talking about it today. If people have a problem with it, then find your own power. There's some people that don't know how to do that. I found my north. That's why people respect me. That's why I have so many clients. Okay, I am loved, I am valued, I am cherished. And you know what? I don't have to be negative about another person. Y'all notice that? I don't have to be. But I still feel that the truth needs to be said, because if you're somebody that has done me wrong, the only thing that you can do, what my spirit's going to force you to do, and that's all of them. I've got white ancestors, black ancestors, native ancestors, because remember, I'm my mama and my daddy. My ancestors, thank you to my ancestors, they are going to make sure that their legacy is kept intact. They're not going to allow you to destroy my family name, which is, we're not even going to speak on that. That's like literally, because once you speak on something, you give it power, and it doesn't have any power. It really doesn't. I can tell you that my ancestors are both white and black, so, and they're the ones that's doing the work here. You know what I'm saying? Essentially. So what's the point? You know, what's the point? And that's why I am moving forward from this moment on. You know, I've never needed that or been codependent on that. I stand alone. I'm a very strong person. I don't need to stand on that. I don't need to go and say, hey, I'm black, or hey, I'm white, or hey, I'm purple. I don't need to do that. In order for you to actually release those stigmatizations from your heart so that you're not feeling, and our ancestors want us to be liberated of that because they want us to be happy. There are some people on YouTube that want to involve you in that crap so fucking bad, and we don't want nothing to do with it. We don't want nothing to do with it. Not over here. Okay? Y'all see my lighter? Isn't it the cutest lighter? And I think it says goddess. I got this at Walmart, actually. There was another lighter in it that said coffee. No, it says the star, which is goddess too, so. So, yeah, man, that's why I want to say come one, come all. I'm not into that. I'm not fighting some kind of spiritual war. That's not what my lifetime was supposed to be about. I'm not supposed to be like somebody's foot soldier in a fucking war that's in their mind. Your life is supposed to be your life. And you know what? For the next couple of months, we are going to be connecting with nature. Oh my God. Thank Goddess for nature. So, like, for example, on Halloween, when those kids get out there and start trick-or-treating, when they come over here, it's going to be amazing for them. They're going to have candy and all kind of stuff. Like, it is time for communion and giving. You know, I've been giving to people lately. I've just been giving to people because that's the way it's supposed to be. And then the new year is coming up, which is Halloween, which is Samhain. That's what it's all about. I don't care about none of that other stuff. I just want to celebrate love and celebrate life. I don't want to go through this whole lifetime with scars on my back from my ancestors. They don't even want that. Who wants that? I just want to be loved, and I just want to enjoy life. I meant to order some grapes, y'all, and I forgot because I was in a hurry. Hey, Rochelle. Thank you, Prince of Presents. Thank you. The romance of life, the romance of nature. That's what romance is. Somebody was asking me what it is. I think it's nature. If I feel like as a black woman, or I call myself pink, but as a black woman, because obviously I'm black, y'all saw how nappy my hair is, right? I'm African American, African lineage or whatever. Um, I just want to enjoy life without having to deal with that, and I think everybody deserves that. And just to be completely focused, and I know I'm purging it, y'all. I know I can feel it. I'm burping. I feel like that weight is lifting, because that's a really hard thing to carry on your heart. And I don't think any black person, I don't think any black person should have to carry that burden or that stigma. It's a stigmata. And not my children either. It ends with me. It ends with me. So that's how I feel about that. And even if, because I think that the main thing is black people using against each other. And that's what I don't like. That's what I don't agree with at all. Like, I ain't with you on that. I'm not with you on that. It's not cool, man. That's just like denying somebody of their spirit. That's just like killing somebody. You might as well just kill somebody. If you take away their spirit, if you take away their soul and their heart, they might as well not even be here. It's pointless for them to exist, especially if they don't have their happiness. I'm just talking about purging myself and cutting the cord from baggage and, people that kind of keep that racial tension going for me, and debate and question and, very subtle racist statements. I'm going to tell you something. If you have a Briscoe, you're going to have a very, very spiritually gifted child. A very, very blessed child. First of all, Briscoe means lucky. My family name is very strong. And my ancestors ain't going to let you insult us. And just because there was a space and time in history where people were not getting along, my ancestors want me to be happy and lucky and wealthy. They don't want me to be struggling. They don't want me to be fighting with people and doing all that stupid stuff. And they don't agree with a lot of people that carry my name. It's a lot of y'all that carry that name, and y'all don't even deserve to carry that name. You just carrying it because it was given to you, but you ain't earned it. So, I earned it. So my ancestors love and respect me and value and cherish me. That's why I'm over here burning ancestor money right now and celebrating with a glass of wine. And I'm about to eat some salmon, and it's sourpusses in the family. I know it's family. Keeping stuff like that going. So, when you start to truly, so what I say is, that's what the goddess is saying to you. She's not saying to go and tear down your mind, your body, and your spirit over things like that. So, sometimes I just have to be the person that, comes with the wisdom and the knowledge that needs to be spoken at that moment. So maybe it wasn't jiving with other people. Then maybe you should unsub from the channel then. There are some people that need to unsub from my channel because they are race baiters. They are. And they use racism to hurt people. And they use racism to get attention. And I don't. Go back and look at my channel. My channel was built off of my talent for reading cards. You know what? Hey, I'm proud of my talents. You know what I'm saying? My ancestors knew that eventually my gifts would emerge. And today I actually thought about coming on here and just doing readings based upon my empathic feelings. Okay? And I already know when I am going to do that reading because I've been kind of leading up to it because I'm actually about to cook dinner. Then I got to do a reading tonight. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to be back late. Yeah, I got a reading scheduled tonight with a client. So I've got to get that done and I got to get food on because I'm cooking some salmon for dinner. And these are the things that I'm working on. And then I'm also working with Lakshmi to purge me of other people's bad energy. Lakshmi is really good at that. That's why I was showing her at the beginning. Ain't she cute? She's pretty. And if you want to join me, you can because you're going to get abundance for freeing yourself of that, for letting go of those strongholds on your heart and your mind, making you feel limited in your skill and your power as an individual. And I want people to not have fear of my power because I am responsible with it. You see what I'm saying? I am responsible. You know, I've had people in social media that see me as an enemy, and it's like, well, you only see me as an enemy because you're afraid of me. That's the only reason why you feel the need to, you know, these people, I could tell I dug them out of the the woodworks. I combed the desert is what I did, and they came out of the woodwork is what they did. Well, now I'm facing you, and now I am either you're going to take the olive branch that I extended to you, or you're going to get gizzard. You're going to get banished because cycles ended. Today's the new moon, babe. So there's no starting of anything back up. You know, and this is the last word on it, is what I'm saying. To that entity. It's an entity. Do y'all understand me? It is a fucking entity. It's not an individual person. It's nothing personal. This is all spiritual business. That, you know, I've got 30,000-year-old witches, you know, literally from that, white and black. My team is not, they don't know what that is. All they know is magic. And all this other stuff that's made up, it's just made up. It was made up because somebody wanted to have control. But you release that control. You release it. The need to rape and violate and pillage. That need to do harm to brown people. That need will go away when we face the demon. And that's what I did today. All day, haven't I? And it's been mad. Y'all notice it. But that's all the power that that entity has, is to thumbs down a video, because other than that, it's powerless. These things create hell for everybody. And it's not about winning or losing. It's about peace, isn't it? White women have been affected by other races of people. Black women have been affected by all races of people. This is a fact. When do we get freedom from that? When everybody stops doing what you're doing and discover your north. Your potential. And see, I'm a teacher of magic, so I don't care where you're at. I can honestly tell you that I didn't get where I got because of the way that I look. Not the way that I look, not my skin complexion, not anything. Because where I started, which was a spark of energy in the universe, is where we all originated from. It has no form or a body or a shape. It is our etheric body. It's a big ass orb that is us, because eventually we're going to present ourselves as orbs. When I leave this reality, one day my children, and they don't want this because my kids love me so much. They're like, Mom, they don't like to talk about when I die. And I don't talk about it either. Someday I'm going to be an orb. Kind of like remember, how in The Wizard of Oz, how the witches, when they came in as an orb, a big bubble. So that's spirit. That's how we see spirits. People have been seeing orbs for years. This has been documented even before modern camera work. There's been documentation of orbs even in paintings. People would paint orbs and not even realize it. So, I am not here to teach you ignorance. I can only teach you your power from a non-form of ignorance. I can't teach people their power from an ignorant standpoint. That's why so many black women had a problem, i.e. my mother, with Holly Berry. Remember she played Catwoman? My mama hate Holly Berry because she's of mixed race, and she hated her for some reason. But Catwoman was a very, very powerful movie because it was talking about the gods. She played the goddess, was it Bass? Okay, which is a cat. Okay, so there's mythical creatures that movie was based around, and the energies and the supernatural powers of the cat woman. And remember, Eartha Kitt, another black woman, played the original Catwoman. So there's a lot of black people that don't like to see other blacks succeed, and it's just the reality of it. And they get angry and they hate on them when they are displayed in powerful positions, and they will do whatever they can to debase them and to try to bring them down. And this is a reality that we all have to face. So I think that I would never do that to another person that's not doing that to me. So they say that, women like me finish last. No, I'm first. Because I don't have to be in that energy. The dark goddess in me fights for justice and peace and righteousness. We don't fight for something that we know in our heart is not right, but we're doing it because our heart is broken. Okay? So that's what a lot of people are speaking out of. And when I say some of the things that I say, and then especially if those people are already feeling emotional and feeling in a sad place to where they are stuck somewhere, then they're going to see me as the enemy, when actually the freedom, the words that I'm speaking to you actually liberates you. But they can't recognize that because I'm liberated. I can go right now in my backyard and hug a tree. Okay, and I feel very good about who I am as a person, the decisions that I've made. Most of the people that have done me dirty are people that I have helped tremendously or did all that I could for. So I feel good about my relationships that I've had with people. When I have done all that I can for the people that I've had in my past, present, and future, what more can you do? So then you release it. You release the pain. You release the confusion. You release the anger, the jealousy, the resentment. You release that. And so to live in this lifetime, even African American people or black people don't live within that reality. I think that it's a reality for a lot of African American people because we're in America. Probably some of us are direct descendants of slaves. Okay, that could be a possibility. But I still think that even if you are a direct descendant, that empowers you. That doesn't make you less than anybody. So, for me, I'm going to say the same thing to any other person. I have a mixed biracial child. You think I'm ever going to tell my son to feel bad about being a white person or having white in his blood? No, I ain't going to do that. Because then I would be teaching my child hatred for others and self-hatred. So I would never do that. And when I made the decision to do what I did, I knew I could have a biracial child. So I'm not going to raise my child with that hatred. He is free of that. And if I ever, that's one of the reasons why I don't want my child being somebody else's political statement. He's here because of a mother's love. He's here because of life and nature. That's why he's here. His existence is not somebody's political statement. And I play both sides, white and black, with love and with acceptance. There are some people that are playing both sides with hatred. They hate both sides. And these are white and black people. They hate both sides. The truth is out there. I am not here to make any person scared of black people or black magic. I want my students wearing their witch hats and feeling accepted because that is actually God, because God created all of us. That's why I was born. It wasn't meant for the only close white friend of mine to do me dirty and to stab me in my back. That is not my legacy. And it'll never be my legacy for me to ever say, I'm renouncing black people, I'm renouncing white people, that wasn't my purpose. My purpose was to bring people together in harmony and in peace. So I'm sorry, guys. I can't be a part of that. I'm not sorry. That gets you attention, but who does that get you attention from? Because my deity, Clonic, he's the king of hell. He's the king of wealth. And he says he don't want it around my business no more, sneaking around my business no more. Because he feels that it's limiting me in a lot of ways. And it's causing too many problems in my life. And so he's wanting a purge of that, existence of that in my life. He is. Not something that circulates me whenever he wants. He wants the full potential of me. So he's taking care of all of it, but it definitely needed to be talked about on this new moon. I want to be somebody that people can look up to. Everybody can look up to. I don't want to be somebody that got this petty stuff. It's about your reaction. It ain't about what even people say to you. It's about your reaction to them. And so for me personally, come what, thank you. You know what, Prince of Presence, you were just like You need to move to Georgia and become my assistant. That's really how I feel. And I'm not allowing those energies, like those energies, to where the enemy can, I don't even have to mention their name for them to benefit off of my image. I don't want that, because that ain't what my image is about. I have clients of all races in different countries. And I know for a fact that the goddess is not racist. Hecate, she definitely ain't racist. Oshun, she's not racist. Yemiya, definitely not racist against anybody. And some of the depictions of Yemiya is that she is very, very dark with blue hair. I've seen pictures of Yemiya to where she's very, very dark with blue hair. So she's dark like the ocean. And then I've seen her depicted as light. Maybe it depends on if the sun is up or down. I don't think that our ancestors ever, they are all elemental on this planet. They would have never told us outside of themselves to have racial wars. They would have never told us to do that, because all that's going to do is kill each other. They would have never told us to do that. It was something else that did that. So a lot of that stuff that people are feeling, they don't even have to be feeling that and doing some of the stuff that they do. And today I want change and I want healing. How are you ever going to heal when this is your source that shouldn't be the source? Never in my life have I ever felt the need to see any person of any race degrade a whole race of people, or even a person of that race, because I felt some type of way about myself. And I think that that is the goddess. I think that anything less than that is beneath you being a goddess. You know, we are very loving and accepting of all people here. That's what I want to drive home, because I am tired of the bull crap. You know, there's a lot of people that manifest off of that, and I don't want to be involved with it. Because then it would be me being two-sided and then using my energy for things that I don't have to. So that's why I'm on this right now, because it needed to be purged. That energy, anybody that's coming from that standpoint, anybody that is comparing themselves or doing things like that, you are coming from a place of somebody has hurt you, and like the general joy of your life is being compromised. You don't have joy and happiness in your life when you look at things like that. When you judge people, I have never been into judging people. Never. Never been into being prejudiced against people. That's something that I've never done. Even when I was a kid, for any reason, maybe because as an indigo child, I see people in auras. I don't even see your color. I just see your energy. That's it. So I don't know how to really judge people. It's a learned behavior. Being racist and prejudiced is a learned behavior. Self-hatred is a learned behavior. But when you come into this world, you don't come into this world with those afflictions. And those afflictions, aka COVID-19, those are those afflictions. When I get off of here and go and cook, because I'm actually about to go put my food in the oven. But when I do that, I can feel good about myself to the point where from this moment forward, that doesn't have to affect me anymore, and the stigmatization and the negative energy. And I don't have to say anything negative about anybody except for the truth. I think that the truth needs to be spoken. And once the truth is spoken, as long as you're telling the truth, you don't have to keep saying it over and over again. Only a liar has to keep repeating themselves over and over again. That's why my throat chakra finally healed. Y'all notice how for a while, and so when you think about your throat chakra, silence is actually a very powerful thing, is silence. But I wanted to speak about it because I wanted to let people know the person that I am, so that people don't get it confused, so that they will know what you're working with over here and what my spirits are talking about, because my spirits, they take everybody. They will protect the hell out of you, your family, your children. In fact, I'm subscribed to all races of people on YouTube. Never have, and trust me, I grew up in sort of a black Midwestern family, to where sometimes you'll catch here and now and then, oh, you know what I'm saying, you'll catch some racist stuff. I am from Kansas City, Missouri, so every now and then you'll catch certain things that people will say, cracker, certain things, and any form of negativity on YouTube, I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I don't want to have anything to do with it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I've said what I said about how I feel about certain people. That is my last word on it. I'm not condemning any black person, any white person, any Latino person. I'm not condemning anybody. I'm just wiping the slate clean. It's almost like if you have a canvas. You have when I first moved to Georgia, this was considered a white canvas where you paint in what you want to paint in. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a canvas, a new canvas, and painting a new picture, for the future. And I think that's a good thing. And I think that other people that were writing on certain things, you should stop writing on that and start focusing on other things. Trust me, people will respect you and people will value you because of that. They will. That's what I've got. I haven't, y'all think that I've persevered off of something low like that? No. Everything that I have earned has been higher in vibration. So I don't earn within that energy. It doesn't bring anything to me. In fact, it serves no purpose in my divine purpose at all. In fact, it's complete opposite. And I will not be overridden, or I'm not going to be what do you call that? Infiltrated, or overridden or exploited. I'm not going to do that. Undermined is what I was looking for. If I say I want no parts of it, I don't, and that's the end of it. You're not going to force me to play the angry black woman, or to play the hurt black woman, or to play the whatever black woman. I choose what roles I play. Okay? Yes, I do. So, and nobody chooses that for me. Now, if I want to choose something, then I will choose it. But please believe that it ain't going to be no situation like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said that, because there's a lot of people that want people to believe that I have a problem with this race of person or that race of person, and I don't. And that's what they shit is riding on. And I don't believe Marie Laveau ever rode on that. Some of the greatest And the latest, they didn't ride on that. I don't ride on that. I ride on my spiritual skill. I am supreme not because I am black, white, or anything else. I am supreme because of my spiritual power. Okay, and for me to say that because I've manifested myself as a white woman. In the previous life, I was a mixed woman. In the lifetime before that, I was a white woman. So those are the lifetimes that I've had, and I can tell you that it's pretty equal for both. It really is. I've had my lifetime as a white person was a struggle. And y'all already know that I believe that I was Ma Barker in the previous life. I don't care if you judge me. You can call me crazy. It is what it is, but I think that that gives me wisdom. I think that that gives me experience from all angles, from both sides of the fence. So it is what it is, and I think there's a lot of people that are walking around here in a past life transgression anyway. So I am here to help people, and I don't want these worldly issues that we are dealing right now to skew anybody's view of me at all, because I am above that in every freaking way. If I and if I were to have the problems that a lot of people would like for you to think that I had, then I wouldn't be who I am. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to be me, and this is who I am. You know? Yeah, I want liberation from that, and I've really been trying to get liberation from I think it is partially some family. It is. It is. The problem is that the demon that they are serving will never be satisfied. That's the problem with that, is that demon that they serving ain't gonna never be satisfied. So that's why I don't choose to serve that demon. And that's the reason why I don't get down with religion. I am sovereign. Morrigan, who is white. Hecate, who is white. But then we have Oshun, Yemiya, and Oya. So some of us blacks, we have to work with both sides. Ain't nobody, no deity or ancestor that disagrees with me right now. You know what especially our nature spirits want? They want us walking through beautiful gardens. They don't want us like that. They are proud of us. They think of us as their children. And they want us to experience beautiful things in life. They don't want us to experience heartache and pain and suffering. They don't. And, so that's why we don't experience it. That's why we're experiencing right now what we're experiencing. And I'm almost done with these candles, because the two white candles they burned down like in an hour. It was so weird. I had them lit earlier and they burned down in like an hour. And so I could sense also that there was supposed to be some kind of new contract, null and void. There was a new contract that was in the underworld tonight that I squashed on the new moon. That's why they was over here thumbs and down. There was a new contract. Okay? And let me tell y'all something. We gonna all benefit from everything I have talked about and all of the spiritual work I have done today. They were trying to do a new contract today on the new moon. I'm not going to go into detail. I already know exactly what it was, and that's why they reacted. Why would you react to what I said earlier? That's something that's actually pretty universal. Why were they so highly reactive to me saying what I said earlier? When I made the video saying that we are releasing and banishing all forms of racism and bigotry. Just curious, why would that be a negative thing? For the caster, for the spellcaster, is me the spellcaster, as the magician, the magi, the master of my own ceremony. Why would that be harmful or bad? It would be harmful or bad to somebody that does that as a way of getting attention on YouTube. That's where all of my enemies that are either white or black, they didn't like it because they said this is what we rest on. Well, you know, I've never rested on that. So now I'm releasing your energy, and you're mad because the next time you decide to feed off of my energy, you're mad because it will no longer work. That's why they were trying to cook up another contract. Well, nobody has the right to sell me or auction me off. Don't ever take it in vain, because what I'm saying is very, very real for you guys. And you know what? Spirit wants you to choose the upper path, because that path, you're not seeing, I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to bother anybody. I love all people, all children. I have Somalian clients. I had one Egyptian client. I don't want those people to ever look at me and question if my spirits would think less of their family because of anybody. I can't have that kind of energy around me. And we all know that the people that have been limited, they going through it because of that, because you can't release that. You can't say, you know what, I am responsible. I am the oracle, kind of, that you saw in the Matrix. You know, she didn't give Neo any, she didn't say, oh, Neo, because you're Mexican or because you're a Cuban or because you're not black, I'm going to give you bad oracle advice. And with, she had trust. That is what my business is based in, and I'm very serious about that. And I have a serious, serious problem with people that are creating trust issues in my life at all. Now, I am a medium, and I can get pissed. And if a bunch of people are doing work on me, sometimes I can be susceptible. Everybody can be susceptible to black magic and to negativity. I feel that for me, I am moving beyond that truly, because it's petty. It doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. All those systems are not go. All those systems are being stopped. The whole reality of that establishment is done. Okay, it is. It's done. And so when people come over here, they need to truly see somebody that, even though I've had problems, everybody has, I am still very supportive and very much on my path of peace. That's why I'm here. Of course, we're having war right now. I am on the side of what's right. That's where I'm on the side of at all times. I don't care what nobody says about me. I've always been that way. And, for people to try to deny me of my birthright, because there's some people that feel their birthright, but I know my birthright. And my birthright is this right here, because that was my vision. That was my vision as a human being when I decided to come into this world. And can't nobody change that, because that is my divinity. That's my divinity. So you can't take that from me. Okay? That's the reason why I'm able to work with goddesses that work very hard for me. If our deities are elements. Okay, magic is not racist. Deities are not racist. They don't even know what the hell that is. You have to explain it to them. I had to sit down and explain to Spirit what was happening. And they were like, oh, what the hell is that? Okay. Well, that's ridiculous. So, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. 6 of them. So, anyway, y'all, I think all women are beautiful. I think all men are handsome. I'm not comparing one to the other. For whatever reason, I choose to completely wipe the slate clean of that ignorance. So my son is getting ready to put on a log. He's getting ready to put on because I got some firewood from Walmart yesterday. Because y'all know I went on a trip to Walmart yesterday. So, those are one of the things that we are purging ourselves of because those things only limit us. And I've been saying it for years. I know that there's a lot of people that feel really, really strongly. But I think that if you are beautiful and you are strong to yourself, I think that nothing else that anybody else says matters. You don't have to constantly prove yourself to people, doing all this stuff and, perpetrating and frauding people. The love that I feel from the Black community is very real. The love that I feel from the Latino community is very real. The love that I feel from the Asian community is very real. The love that I feel from all communities is very real. And I, guys, it's, if you could only see the difference in living when you don't wake up every day to that, when you don't wake up every day to that war and hell inside of your mind, when you just release that shit and let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? You can get yourself to a place where you can be wealthy. There's no wealth in that. Not unless you got somebody out in the fields for you picking some cotton. There was wealth back then, but remember, there's been inflation since then. Inflation is what? Expansion. That's what inflation is. It's expansion. I wanted to say something else, but I wanted to say something else, but I'm not going to say that because I think that would be too controversial. But what I will say is that I want to move forward in love, peace, and harmony with all of humanity. That's pretty like safe to say that, right? And it's very real. And I don't want people to get it confused by seeing me go after somebody. So going after somebody in social media is never going to happen again, of no matter what race. I think that I have been making the wrong decision. I have been wrong. I can admit to my faults. I can admit to me being wrong because maybe I was fearful of people's judgment of me. Maybe I was fearful of what people would think of me. Maybe that's why I've done wrong things to where I felt that I had to do the same thing to people. Or, well, actually, I was kind of speaking the truth, but I still feel that for certain people, I didn't really withhold their darkest secrets. which is what I do for a living. And those that's why I said I learned the lesson to close the mouth. Okay? Even if you're telling the truth, some things are just better left unsaid. Okay? Seriously. Just say, hey, I'm above that stuff. I'm not gonna do that. That's, am I right or am I wrong? Because those things never serve my purpose. My purpose here is to show you guys that I am an experienced witch and to stay on task and to do you guys' readings for you. And responding to that abundance of ignorance has not done anything for me or my family. And so right now I am learning the lesson. I am taking the blessing and I am saying that to others just in case you may be going through the same exact thing. Okay? Just in case. Because I think, and I've been saying this for years, that it's very limiting. It is. And I just want to look, if you're going to sit at my table, I don't care what race you are, as long as you're not there to do me harm. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I think it frees you. I feel really free of that. I think a lot of people should do that. They should liberate themselves. Have your glass of wine and say, Dear God, I'm free. Goddess, I am free. And that is that freedom. That's when you start to get the color of life starts to come back to you. And you start to feel good about yourself. And then you start to notice more things that you want start to come into focus. You start to manifest more. See, that's why I'm talking about this today, because I was teaching you guys a very, very important lesson with the law of attraction. Okay, and you see this honeycomb? I'm about to do some work with it and show y'all some ancient magic. Okay. Hey, Orion's daughter, how you doing? So that's just what it is. And yeah, you're right. So these are the last of these candles. I'm going to get off of here. And I said what I said. I'm not going to be, dealing with that anymore. And I might start doing witchy mukbangs. I think I'm definitely going to do a witchy mukbang. I'm going to upload a video of me eating candy, and stuff like that, just expansion, just, I don't want to be the center of anybody's racial controversy. Neither me or my family, all of my children were conceived in love. Even I was conceived in love. Even though things didn't work out between my parents, I was conceived in love. My father loved my mother. My mother loved my father. So I was conceived in love. My children were conceived in love. My channel was conceived in love. So that's why I'm, speaking about this today, so that it won't be any mistake anymore. Because I think there are some people that are waiting for some kind of response, and I can't do it. This is my response. Exactly. And I don't have to curse you. I don't have to hate you. You show me respect, I'll show you respect. But right now I gotta go, guys, because I'm hungry as hell. And I gotta cook dinner. And I'm about to sit in front of this pretty fire and meditate for a little while. Mm-hmm. Oh, he put the logs back in there and just lit it on here and relax for the evening. So, you know, happy new moon for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. The one thing about being a spiritualist is that I think that we all should definitely uphold, that whole thing of individuality, and you know what I'm saying, being able to be yourself and to say, hey, I'm this person, and that's okay, whether or not you're gay, straight, black, white. You know what I'm saying? And then also people accepting that, this is everybody's journey and everybody has the right to navigate their own journey the way that they want. Okay, so that's my whole point of the matter is, getting past a lot of those strongholds that have even held generations of black people behind. And that's why I don't want to deal with it no more. That's why I don't want to be stigmatized anymore. I don't want anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be a black person that's gonna use white supremacy against other black people. I'm definitely not gonna do that. Trust me, my ancestors, everybody has taught me a lesson on doing that. It's not the right thing to do. So, I'm, sticking with what I know. Okay. So I will see you guys later. Love and light to you all. Right, exactly. You're right about that. But I also believe in the indoctrination that on a lot of levels, well, not on a lot of levels, but on all levels, you are God. You are God. You are God. As an individual, you are God of your own earth. And this is my earth right here. Even though I ain't got a TV in my living room right now, this is my earth right here. I'm going to get a TV and put it like right there. This is my earth right here. Okay. It's kind of messy a little bit, but this is my earth right here. Okay. So I have the right to control the narrative of that earth, whether or not I'm a renter or not. I don't know what the you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. But so respectfully, that and I think that I was very respectful when I was speaking my mind today. So I didn't know where all the hate came from, but it certainly was not my intent. My intent is to banish that hate. No, I don't want people to be jealous of me. No, I don't. What the hell does that do for me? They don't do nothing for me. People being jealous of me, they don't do nothing for me. That ain't even my intent. So I completely, purge myself of those things so that, I can get back to living. Like, I don't know why my eyes are so goddamn red. Y'all see that? My eyes look red as hell. Like maybe that's so weird. But anyway, maybe there's a reason for that because they just look red. Maybe it's because I think today is definitely a special day. It is the new moon. And so we just want to move forward in prosperity, healing, wealth, abundance, happiness. Okay. Is where we, myself and my affiliates and my clients that are over here thumbs and up and the people that get me, the people that understand exactly what I'm saying. So yeah. So anyway, guys, I'll see y'all in a little while. I'll probably come back because the day's the new moon and it almost feels like a full moon to me. And I do want to get some readings in for today. But I gotta eat something. And pardon me if I don't come back, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I would like for the energy on YouTube to be much more positive, because I feel like the energy comes in cyclically. It's whenever people feel like it, they try to yank your image, they try to yank you by the neck, and they try to say da 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 da. And so, this has been consistent, and even today I could feel that energy, and it's like, that's okay though, because that's why I talked about it, because I was meaning to face it and to overcome it. Okay, and that's the way you overcome your fears, and it needed to be spoken. It didn't need to be something that I needed to be quiet about. Okay? Because all I know is that I got a new subscription of stars, and there's a lot of movies on there that I want to watch. And then also I got an apple cobbler in there, and some vanilla ice cream. And literally, I seriously urge people to try to enjoy their lives and to quit taking it for granted. Even my enemies. The reason why you're my enemy is because you don't appreciate your life. So I want to lead by example at this point. That's where I'm at right now, seriously. That's where my heart is at, because I feel like I don't want to I don't want to roast nobody. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to heal. And you know what? That's where I feel is where we're at, is healing. I just want to heal people. I'm not afraid of you. I already got my thumb on you. God, I don't have to fear you. I don't have to fear you. My ancestors, my freaking deities, so if I come on here and speak about anybody, I know that I ain't doing nothing but speaking about it out of fear. And that's not where we're speaking out about this. You see what I'm saying? So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Love and light, peace and blessings. And if people don't like it, oh well. You can talk, you can flail around, you can do whatever you want to do to get my attention. You are not going to get me to come down off of my pedestal and come down off of my high place for you. I don't care what you say. So that's where I'm at. Hello, because they want us to respond to their obvious, like, wells for attention. They want us to respond to them. And we're not responding to you anymore, because if you're not doing anything that is worthy of a response, you won't get no clout or recognition on my channel or any of my channels. Okay? Only thing I need to get recognition to is my deities and my magic. And I stay in that 24/7. I'm staying in that 24/7. That's where I like to be. That's probably why my eyes are red, because Hecate probably done came down and possessed me, y'all. I'm possessed, y'all. But not just by Hecate, by all of them. You know what I want to get though, y'all? I want to get me a silver chain for this. Instead of just wearing the black one, I want to get a lighter one, because I don't know. I think that my blue dress, y'all see my blue dress? Ain't it cute? It's so cute. I like dresses. I do. I went shopping, y'all, in case y'all wanted to know. You know, she's wearing a different shirt. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm saying I'm not misleading as at all. That's why I wanted to be very open and frank about it. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of speak to where I came from, that I have love for all of humanity, but if you are an enemy and you've done me dirty, I don't have to deal with you. And you're not going to make me look like a bad person, because a bunch of people may have sympathy for you. And you are somebody that I've already dismissed. I am still a queen, and I can dismiss you if I want. Now, I ain't said nothing about stepping down off of my throne. I just said, seriously, and I think that people have to accept that. You can't force yourself onto people. And I think that a lot of people have been trying to do that. And I think it's at some point, people like me are going to have to put up their boundaries. Say, no, I'm not going to respond to you. No, I'm not going to continue to deal with this. And yes, I will do my spiritual work against you. And I don't care about you. Nobody should have sympathy. So people will do stuff to you. And then when things manifest in their lives, they'll come back to social media and they'll say, well, have sympathy for me. This person is evil. They did this to me. But in reality, you do stuff to yourself. And for me, I just, once I go in here and cook and, go up here and get my reading done and sit down and eat dinner and do the things that I enjoy doing, which is the spiritual work for my clients, because I'll be up probably until about 5 o'clock in the morning on the new moon because I'm doing work for clients. So and I'm going to make sure that work is done. And so, all those other things they're very draining, and I don't need my energy to be drained, and I don't care who told you. You ain't got permission from nobody to mess with my energy. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm about to have me a little bit more wine. I'll see y'all later. Love and light. Peace to the God and the goddess. Happy Mabon to you guys. Oh, make sure that y'all join the Mabon ritual. Go to the link. It's in the video description box. Everybody is welcome. Okay. So I will see you guys later. Okay. Love and light. Peace and blessings. Thank you for coming, you guys. Thank you, Prince of Presence. Thank you for all of you that see my vision and y'all support me. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Okay. Bye-bye.